I'm Lynn from Moo Food, and today we're going to be doing a couple of rhubarb recipes. Apologies, this is the first time I've been filming completely on my own, so it might be a little bit ski-whiff. I'm not sure what I can do about that. Anyway, so rhubarb is one of those things that when people have it in their garden, suddenly you can find yourself going away with loads of it, thinking, what am I going to do with that? I know I do. I'm not a massive rhubarb crumble fan, and so today I thought we could try something different and make a rhubarb and ginger cordial, which you can then add to gin, which is nice, or fizzy water or plain water, and then also we can make it into little ice lollies, which are great. And then also when you've got the leftover pulp, obviously you don't want for that to go to waste, so we're going to try and do a crumble with that and see what happens. You don't need many ingredients for it, which is great. So you've got, well, here for the cordial we've got 450 grams of rhubarb, 1 orange, 1 lemon, 300 grams of brown sugar, 300 mils of hot water, and a bit of ginger. I like quite a lot of ginger, so I'll put quite a bit of this in, but you can vary that depending on how much you like it yourself. Yeah, so let's see what happens. So we've just got our pan on heat here, and we're going to add in our 300 mils of hot water, sugar, that's the 300 grams, and then we're going to put in the ginger. And we're just going to let that sugar dissolve a little bit until we add the next bit. Now, one of the challenges of videoing at home is I have just dropped my phone into the cordial. So anyway, but yeah, that's one of the good things. I don't know that Jamie Oliver has the same issues there. Anyway, hopefully it won't affect the taste, and the phone seems to have survived. You want to wait until the sugar dissolves a little bit, and then you're going to add in your rhubarb and your zest and juices from your fruits. And then you're just going to put that on a medium heat until the rhubarb gets nice and soft. So when you're ready to strain your rhubarb cordial mix, it'll just be falling apart like that, and then we're just gonna strain it into the jug here, and then we're going to use that leftover pulp to try and make a crumble is the next bit, so that bit doesn't go to waste. So now you've got your cordial into your jug. This is going to be really strong and sweet, so you need to dilute it quite a lot with water before having it, but it tastes really good actually. It's been a little bit dramatic behind the scenes, I'll be honest with you. Today I'm covered in cordial, but anyway, it's turning out okay. So basically what you can do with it now that you've got it is you can, obviously you want to store it, what you can do is put it into some sterilised glass jars. You can sterilise them by boiling your lids and putting the jars in the oven about 140 degrees for about 15-20 minutes, and that'll just make sure they're nice and clean and sterilised for your cordial. The other thing I'm going to be doing today is making them into ice lollies. So I've just popped a little bit in the bottom here, just a small amount, and then topped them up with water, and they're hopefully going to taste nice when they're frozen. And now what we're going to do is we're going to use the leftover pulp, which actually isn't a whole lot by this stage, so it's going to be a very small crumble, just so that we're using that up and not wasting anything. So we're going to try a rhubarb pulp crumble, which sounds a bit weird, but anyway, I think it's going to taste nice. It's all the same ingredients as you would have in a crumble. So you've got your pulp, and then we're doing a slight guesswork here with the amounts, because it's not an actual recipe, but we'll see how we get on. Just going to do a small one as well because of the amount of pulp that's left. So we're going to try 75 grams of plain flour, 50 grams of butter, we've got 25 grams of oats, which you can put in or put out, but they're quite nice when they're all crispy, and just as small as 20 grams of sugar there. I'm just putting a small amount of sugar in because there's already been a lot of sugar in that to make the cordial itself, so it should be kind of sweet enough. And what we're going to do is just basically mix all these together, and then we're going to put it on top of this and then put it in the oven. So we're just going to pop your crumble in at 180 degrees for about 35 to 40 minutes. So you'll know when your crumble's ready when it's obviously gone sort of golden brown on top, and it looks like it turned out quite nice with the made up recipe that we had there. With regards to storing your rhubarb, you really want to be keeping it in the fridge, and that should keep it for up to about a week if you do that. If you want to keep it for longer, you could freeze it, chop it up into about 1-inch chunks, and you can put them straight into your freezer like that, just raw. If you want to preserve the flavour and keep it for a little bit longer, just chop them up and then blanch them for about a minute in hot water, and then put them in really cold water. Put them in a baking tray and then freeze them, and then put them in a bag once they're all frozen. And that will keep for quite a long time, for about a year. So you can use it any time for whatever recipe you're going to be using. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll hope to see you back here for the next video.